And we're live. Good morning, everybody. We're waiting for the Lawrence, Indiana 4th of July parade. We are sitting at the end of the parade route, so it's probably going to take a few minutes for the parade to get here. Let me switch the camera around and we'll look up and down the street, and you can kind of see the crowd starting to gather. That's our family directly across from us. They needed to sit in the sun to work on their suntan. And there's Mrs. Bill's odds and ends. Yay! We have two people watching. Welcome, everyone. So I guess it's just going to be us sitting here and talking for a few minutes. The police have the streets blocked off in all directions. If you definitely don't want to drive anywhere this morning. A few years ago, back when, hey, Sooner Girl, how are you? A few years ago, back when I was a Harley Davidson rider, our local club would get invited to ride in this parade. Yay, Big Al. And we rode this parade every year for 3 or 4 years. Interesting experience to be in the parade rather than watching it. And of course, it's always fun riding on a Harley. Hopefully, hopefully, the sun's not going to be too bright, and I really will be able to read all of the comments. If anybody comments, I mean, we might have a live stream with nobody watching. You can't ever tell. But Lori's going to help out and try to read the comments and let me know if anything important needs to be said. Oh, she's leaving me. This town is a suburb of Indianapolis on the northeast side of town. It's going to be really hot today. You would think we were in Florida. They're saying, oh, there's my daughter waving. They're saying the heat indexes this afternoon should be well in the 100s. So hopefully the phone doesn't overheat. And hopefully I don't overheat when we fire up the barbecue. Well, it's 4th of July without cooking out, right? Yeah, it's really tough to see the comments. I sit with the sun behind me, which makes it tough to read the comments, but hopefully it will keep the sun and give you guys a better view of the parade. I didn't want to be shooting into the sun. But anyway, you guys kind of get an idea of the neighborhood where we live. Definitely a long way from Disney World.
But I got my vacation club hat on.
Oh, do you? You got a vacation club hat? All right, looky there.
And my Mickey earrings.
We're counting down the days till our next trip. I think it's like 123. One of the cool things I know you'll notice when the parade gets started, and I know a lot of little towns probably do this, some of the people going by have bags of candy that they toss to the curb, and all the little kids run out and get their candy. It's kind of like a Halloween party in July.
And it's warm out here today.
Yeah, I gave them a weather forecast.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. I told them it's going to be Orlando-ish. I feel kind of like Josh when he's walking around Disney World, everybody looking at you funny because you're sitting there talking to the phone.
You might, if you can, you might show them a shot of the flag at the end down
Oh, there's a little girl with Mickey ears. That's awesome. Head over to the TTA. I wish I could. I don't think I could get there in less than like 16 hours, and they'd probably be closed. But I am a resort hopper. Maybe they'd open it up just for us. Yeah, in a perfect world, no doubt.
Yep.
Hey, now we need to talk to Disney. We'll see if they could put a TTA between my house and Disney World. It would make getting there a lot more fun.
For sure.
Oh, police coming up that street down there.
Yep.
He's just parking. Maybe he wants to watch the parade. You guys are too funny. Too darn funny. So we're going to have a pretty good crowd this year. So tonight, which I probably won't watch. I'm sure that Disney will be live streaming their fireworks, so I might have to watch that. And we'll have some of our own. Yeah, let's see. Time check. It's 10:07. We've been doing this for 7 minutes. Isn't this exciting? Oh, look, there's the parade walking down the street. Gee, those people have tents. I want to go sit with them. Wonder if anybody in the crowd will tell me to tone it down. Oop, parade float. I'm not quite old enough to need one of those yet, but that kind of looks like fun. Hi, Amanda. What?
Al says to tone it down.
Oh, thanks, Al. From you, really.
Al says we should ask the real Walt Disney if we can get the people mover from here to.
That's a good idea, Al. We'll have to see if the real Walt Disney's going to join the stream later.
I invited him.
It's absolutely amazing that 3 people are giving up their holiday morning just to listen to me rattle on. I do want to warn everybody there, if this is parade is like last year, there is one group of dancers that may come by that's definitely not family appropriate. So if I notice them in time, I will like point the camera up at the sky and say, "Oh, look, there's a drone. How cool is that?" Probably don't have enough zoom to get him.
Cool.
I want one of those. That's awesome.
We had a drone last year.
You guys probably couldn't see it, but we're watching it as it flies almost overhead. Looks like a DJI Phantom.
That's cool.
Now that would be a cool way to live stream the parade. So am I boring everybody to death yet? So far, this is not near as exciting as the one I did at the Indianapolis 500 qualifications.
It'll pick up.
She just gets her exercise back and forth across the street since I couldn't get the family to sit on our side. They said it's traditional to sit right there. policeman just cautioned Lori not to walk back and forth across the street because the parade has started. So maybe it's going to get a little more exciting here in a few minutes. Although I don't see anything yet, but I am sure we will hear it. Got in trouble with the popo, didn't you?
Just want to let you know the parade started
Yeah, I know.
and to not cross the street.
I already said that.
All the family members here.
Mama got busted.
Parade's about to start.
Hashtag busted. I guess it's really weird live streaming because I don't really see what you guys see. So I'm gonna have to like watch this when it uploads.
Al said he's got to leave for a few minutes. He'll be back.
All right. We'll try not to let anything happen till you get back, Al. Oh, no, this is awesome. A fully decked out three-wheeled bicycle. How cool is that? He's got music and everything.
Wow, that's cool.
That looks like something out of the 50s.
The only downfall to that is you got to pump.
I'd be strapping an electric motor on that puppy.
I know, right?
It is very hot out here. I apologize if the camera work is really sloppy, since I don't own a Smooth or any other kind of stabilizer yet. Hopefully before we go to Disney World, we are planning some live streams on our trip when we go to Disney. We'll see how that works out.
It'll probably be way more exciting than this, but
Yeah, I imagine Disney could be a little more exciting than this.
whoa.
Get back here.
Waiting's the hardest part.
Waiting is the hardest. Wait a minute, isn't there a song that says that? Waiting is the hardest part.
Oh, right there. That's over.
Oh no, we should have brought a big one of them. That's
Oh, wow.
awesome.
Is that one of those beach umbrellas?
Yeah, that's a beach umbrella. You stake it down.
Yeah. What are they gonna
The
say?
pole's got a point on it. I guess some people are more prepared than me, huh?
I don't think that would fly in the Magic Kingdom.
No, walking around with an umbrella, although might work really well in a storm. You could get a lot of people under it.
And you could all hold it down because there wouldn't be anything to
Of course, it never rains in Florida in the summertime. Actually, I guess I could do what Josh does. Let's do a 360. All right, we're back. We had to move back into the shade a little bit. Hopefully this will work out. Especially since things are getting ready to start. And it is much cooler back here. I see one person managed to get back. Sorry about that, everyone. It's evidently hotter on the phone than I anticipated. Of course, having it in a black case probably doesn't help. Oh, I hear noises. I think we're about to have the parade reach us. And it's the drill team. I may have to walk back out here a little bit and hopefully we don't lose the stream again. All right, we go back to the shade now. Finally, some excitement, right? Oh, gas pump. That's not very exciting. Dreamers Empire, hello. Thanks for joining us. I realize this isn't as professional as some. Oh, now that guy's got a cool stabilizer. I really need to get one with something. Oh, it looks like the motorcycle popo's coming back. Oh, wait a minute. You got to see this. This guy is amazing. Hopefully you got to see that. I have never ridden a motorcycle like that, trust me. Yeah, those guys are part of the Indianapolis Police Department motorcycle drill team. They travel all over the world doing parades and functions. Some of you may have seen them if you watched the video I posted about the 500 parade. They were in that parade. They usually come out and do ours. And they're really, really good. I think we have a really good crowd today. Lori's in the chat room taking care of people since I can't see them very well. Oh, they're going to do another pass? Or is that just a siren? Yep, I think they're going to come back. We'll walk back up here so you can see. They're doing their show down the street. We'll wait until they get a little closer. Back to the shade. Apple needs to work on internal air conditioning for their phones. I mean, I realize doing this uses a lot of the phone's power, but it shouldn't overheat that quickly. How you doing? You're on YouTube.
Good. What's your channel?
Bill's Odds and Ends.
Bill's Eye and what?
Odds and Ends.
Bill's Eye, Eyes, and
Right. I don't know whether they're down here yet or not. We'll have to wait and see. Getting closer. All right, back out into the sun. You wouldn't believe how much practice riding like that takes. Little entertainment for the rest of the crowd. The crowd's already here. Entertainment before the rest of the parade gets here. Use your words, Bill. All right, back to the shade for a few minutes. I'm getting my exercise walking back and forth. Try not to back into a car. And don't drop the phone. I can't sing it as good as Jenna and Josh. And here they come.
Dean says he can help you if you need it, but I'm not sure.
I don't know what that means. I'm talking about stabilizers.
Oh, okay.
Would be my guess.
I'm going to tell him to message.
That guy is so talented. You would not believe how hard that is to do. From what I understand, I've talked to some guys that used to do that. Once you get up, it's fairly easy to keep the bike balanced. The problem is getting it up. You got to kneel on the seat and then very slow and keep it balanced and then very slowly get up into a standing position. And I think I see the first unit in the parade. Let's see if I can go over here and get a view of what's going on and still stay in the shade. Oh, them boxers don't like all of this. All right, we'll walk back out here for a minute. Hope the phone doesn't cut off. The local American Legion post. Yay, candy! Wave, you're on YouTube.
Hey, make room, make room, make room, make room. Come this way, come this way.
Well, while we're paused, I'll go back to the shade for a minute. Looks like Lawrence Police Department SWAT is going to be in the parade. Thanks everybody for the likes. I know sometimes that seems so simple, but it's amazing how much that helps out. And thank you all for watching. I realize we're not at Disney World. You can't have everything. Josh and Jenna will just have to, and everybody else will have to fulfill your Disney needs until I can get there again. Hopefully one of these days when my wife retires, we're going to start spending the winters down there and I can do a lot more Disney stuff. Of course, I guess Dean knows all about living far away from Disney World. I'm not sure what the holdup is here. Oh, there we're moving. We'll do a quick selfie. And I've got a flag on the side of my head. Back to the front. Nobody wants to look at me. Superintendent of Lawrence Schools in that first Corvette. Say when the SWAT vehicle gets here, I'll walk back out so we can get a closer look at that. And that car is Board of Education throwing candy to all the kids. Steve Collier, that's the mayor of our city. I never have met him. All right, SWAT vehicle's going to be here in just a minute. And besides, it gives me a chance to get up here and grab a drink of water. What do you think? We need one of those to sneak through the crowds after the fireworks. And that truck is the Lawrence Clerk. You have to get all of the politicians involved in this. That man right there waving and going across the street is Mayor Hogsett. He's the mayor of Indianapolis. I see horses. I'm not sure who the mounted patrol is.
Need anything? You're good.
Huh?
You need anything?
I'm good.
Okay.
Thank you. An entrepreneur walking down the line selling bottles of water for $1. And of course, anytime you have horses, you have to have the poop patrol. Oh, wait a minute, that's probably not family friendly. Now these guys on the different colored motorcycles, they're from the sheriff's drill team. We do have 2 drill teams here, one for the city and one for the county. And there's the Marion County Sheriff. I realize this probably isn't as exciting as being up on the curb. There's a creature in that car. Looks like a giant dog. But at least back here in the shade, I may keep the phone warm until it's warm. It's already warm. Keep the phone cool until we're done. And there's a Lawrence City Council person. A lot of politics in this parade. That's a Indiana State Representative, Sean Bartlett, it looks like. Didn't know we were going to have any state offices here. Bob Jones, another city councilman. I know this isn't a Disney parade with floats and music, but maybe Disney should start throwing. Now that would cause a wild, crazy mob if they started throwing candy. Let's see, Steve Talley, he's the Lawrence Township trustee. Oh, now we're getting a bunch of school buses. I don't know what that's all about. Like I said earlier, this is pretty much the end of the parade route. Down at the end of this street is Lawrence Community Park, and that's where everybody ends up. That's where the carnival is. From behind Lawrence Park is where they set off all the fireworks. Geez, the politicians even have official photographers following them around. Always a photo op.
I don't remember buses last year.
I don't either.
That's different. Oh, it's cool back here.
It's better anyway. I stay back here unless something exciting comes by, like the SWAT van.
Oh, that was awesome.
I said maybe we need that to break the crowds
Yeah.
after the fireworks.
Yeah. Woohoo. My favorite's the horses.
Yeah, figured that. You wanted to run out and pet the horses. Looks like Lawrence is hiring bus drivers if anybody needs a job, over $21 an hour part-time. I'm sorry, I'm retired. I plan on staying that way. I think we're going to get a band here in a minute. I hear them off in the distance. Sorry about my 3D fingers. I was shading the phone so I could see. The bear coming is the mascot for Lawrence Central High School. And I'm assuming that may be who the band is. Looks like these kids are at our other high school, Lawrence North. All right, I sneak up here into the sun again so we can get a little bit of the band. Just for Josh. He likes bands. School bands at that. Oh, somebody dropped a rifle. Oops.
They're really good this year.
gosh, the saxophone section. Andre Carson down there, he's another one of our state legislators. Everybody wants candy. Ah, even Lori got some candy. Looky there. I get candy tonight. Jim Merritt, he's a Indiana State Senator. Mike McQuillan, he's Indianapolis City Council. I didn't know him. All right, we'll walk back up here for a minute. I just love, oh, wait a minute, that's not a Harley, that's cheating. That one over there is a Harley.
No, but his is.
And another VFW post. Oh my God. Oh, I need that. This Jeep that's coming is just something else. Kiwanis Club. Yeah, doesn't everybody need one of those?
That's great.
That is so different. He put a lot of money into that.
That's crazy.
I know.
Make sure you tell everybody to watch out for fireworks video. I'm going to try the video.
Okay. There's our three-wheeled bike again. That is just so cool. And unlike past years, it's really kind of different. This appears to be the end of the parade since everybody's walking down the street. Normally, excuse me, normally no, maybe this isn't. This is just a crowd of people. Traditionally, the end of the parade is by the Lawrence Fire Department with all their trucks going by, lights and siren. Oh, this is Little League. I get it. Boy, there's a lot of them. Tried to play Little League when I was a kid, but I am definitely not a sports person. I like to watch, but I never was coordinated enough to play. Okay. Here comes the girls that get a little risque. We may have to turn away. Although so far they haven't done anything that's inappropriate.
Bill's on.
Huh?
Bill O'Brien's on.
Really? Well, hello, Bill O'Brien. Awesome. Since I can't see the chat, I don't know who's here and who isn't. They're actually not being inappropriate this year. I'm assuming that's the group you were talking about.
Yeah. Yes.
I wonder if they got yelled at.
I imagine something was said.
I am in definite need of an arm transplant.
I can't run. You want me to hold it for a minute?
Yeah, I'm fine. Yeah, I'd have to take the battery out and everything. Oh, this is too funny. We have a limo company here in town that puts like giant objects on top of their limos. I'm assuming this is from the same company. The one I remember seeing all the time was a big black stretch with a giant chicken on top. I guess a wedding cake's a little more appropriate. No, that's a limo from a place called the Wedding House. That's definitely different. Very cool antique fire truck coming. I don't know whether that's the same one. There's a guy that lives down the street from me that owns an antique firefighter. I don't know whether that's his or not. Their firefighter fighter truck. Owning a antique firefighter would be a little odd. The heat has melted my brain. And they're running for small claims court judge. Okay. Now I see the fire truck. This may be the end. That eagle's kind of cool. And an appropriate song from the 50s. There's that drone. He was really low over us just a minute ago. I don't think that's legal. You're not supposed to fly over people. What?
I'm laughing at what Sooner Girl said about using the drone for target practice.
That's pretty funny. No, that's an Oak Landon fire truck. That's from out east of us. Oh, there's the drone landing.
Where's he landing?
He's right behind the fire truck.
What's he landing on?
I don't know. He's like hovering 10 feet off the ground. I don't know whether you guys can see that or not.
I saw him a minute ago. He was really low.
Oh, I think it's a cop that's doing it.
Yeah, he was walking around with the controls.
Oh, that's awesome. The police department has drones.
He's just right over here, isn't he?
No, he's right there. Getting in that car right there.
Oh, got it. Yeah, he walked over here and was, yeah.
That's awesome. That is a DJI Phantom.
Oh, that looks huge in his hand, doesn't it?
That's who makes the stabilizer. The company that made that drone's who makes the stabilizer that I've been looking at.
You picked a good parade to live stream. This is much better than last year.
Is it?
Yeah. My phone is getting hot.
Yeah, I understand.
Well, we learned a valuable lesson, didn't we?
I've never had my phone hot enough to shut down before.
But when we did the qualifications, we were in the shade.
Right.
Well, I guess we need to get a spider to keep up with Heather and Bill.
A what?
A
Oh,
spider.
yeah, a spider.
Yeah.
Well, I got an email from them the other day offering me a free how to ride a spider class.
Cool.
Sorry, I realize you guys aren't necessarily interested in my wife and I talking. But I don't know, maybe you are. I mean, we are all odd followers here.
Sooner Girl says thanks for sharing. Oh, look, it's Smokey.
It's Smokey. Only you can keep this truck from burning down.
I think they have more floats and things this year.
I need to get a Coke and a cookie.
We have that back at the house.
That would be cool to have spiders in the parade. I'm not sure if everybody knows what a Can-Am Spider is, but it's a three-wheeled motorcycle with the two wheels are in the front, one in the back. Good friend of mine has one, lives down in Central Florida. Took me for a ride on it. Actually even let me drive it. It is loads of fun.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Let's see if I can do this. Well, that's not a great view, but it's not too bad considering I'm leaning on something resting my arms.
I don't want to mess up your video.
Oh, that's all right. It's live. You were on YouTube. Oh my God, it's a truck with a snowplow on it. I definitely don't want to see that for a few more months.
Learn how to flip. And then we'll go to dance or something, okay?
I bet that's got to be hot.
Get you a stabilizer.
Where's my chair back here? I'm too old to stand up this long. I need my chair.
There you go.
Oh yeah, that's much better. Sorry, I'm not talking very much. The heat is about to melt me. We need to have 4th of July like in maybe November when it's not so hot. Oh my God, there's my car. Well, it's not actually my car. That's an MG, but I had a Austin Healey, pretty much the same car except it didn't have wire wheels, it had steel wheels. but it was definitely that color. And I know a lot of you don't know me, but I'm like 6 foot tall, 6'2" tall, and to see me coming out of that itty bitty car was hysterical. That car's so short. One time I was at a drive-in, well, not a drive-in, but a fast food restaurant, and they were getting a delivery for buns or something. And just to see if I could do it, I drove up to the semi, parked underneath the trailer, crawled out of the car, went inside, got a drink, back in the car, drove out from underneath the semi. Everybody thought I was crazy. Well, maybe when I was young, I was crazy. There's one of the Lawrence fire trucks. Since I can't really see all the comments, I do apologize if I'm not really, talking to you guys and responding to what you say, but I will watch the replays and read all of the comments. I know Lori has been responding some, and I do appreciate that. There's another one that's got to be really hot. Clean those for me. Roller skates. Well, that's probably beats walking.
I think that's the roller cave people. Try those. Look. Look at the doggy.
Good song.
Huh?
That's a good song.
Yeah. It's a long parade.
Yeah, it really is.
Maybe that bodes well for the fireworks tonight.
Huh?
I said maybe that bodes well for the fireworks
Yeah, maybe.
tonight.
Oh, Lori did want me to tell everybody to keep your eyes on the channel. We may attempt some fireworks video for tonight. We'll just see how it works out. Sometimes fireworks are difficult to shoot. Low light situations like that, going from dark to light, it screws the focus up on the phone. But we may give it a shot. And I suppose we got fountains and bottle rockets and stuff at the house. We could always videotape our fountains. Videotape. Boy, is that dating me. I don't even think anybody has videotapes anymore. Well, I do. Actually, I'm not even sure how many people still use DVDs. Listen to this game. Oh, and streaming internet radio. That's interesting. Good looking old Mustang. And he's squirting people in the audience. Ah, here comes the big fire truck. All right, I take it back. It's not a fire truck. It's a crane.
So I told her, put it down because we were coming down
You ain't gotta act like that. Just say you don't want no water. You don't want no water, don't put it on.
Oh, it's crane rental. We could rent that puppy. I bet that ain't cheap.
Oh, I forgot you have your phone. I think we're approaching the end.
Yeah, that sounds like it.
I need my water.
Take two crates back to the school. Grab 2 crates, take them in there. Okay.
Yeah, I think it's just about done. I hear the fire trucks. I'm still good.
I'm just gonna set it right here. I'll get it when you're done.
Yeah, those look like the go-karts I used to work on. I guess they want you to hear them. Nothing but fire trucks, ambulances, and police cars as far as you can see.
It's hot in the sun. I'm gonna sign off back here.
Back here. I'll selfie mode back here. I'll probably selfie mode.
Okay, well, I'll leave my stuff too long. Let me know when you're ready.
Oh, thanks, Heather. I'm actually back here in the shade so I can see that. As soon as the last cars get by, Lori and I'll go selfie mode and sign off. I do want to thank all of you guys for watching. Not necessarily the most exciting live stream in the world, but hey, we're trying. Guess I'll try to stand up here, and it looks like they're just now letting the traffic start behind the parade. So, turn the camera around. Turn the camera around. There we are. I'll stoop down so we can see Lori.
Hi, guys.
Thanks all you guys for watching.
Thanks.
It's been really hot, but we've had a good time. Those of you that stayed with us the whole time, we do appreciate you. Thanks for all the likes. And this has been an odd production. Thanks for watching.
Bye.